Just be more now. Be in the moment now. Be more now, more now, more now. Surrender. Be. Don't let anything stop. No thought, no ego, no nothing. Just be in that ever-presence of the moment. And very expansive. And just let everything go. Let everything work through you. Let your emotions go. And that's part of meditation. In meditation, let everything work through you. Let everything go. And then surrender to yourself. It's yourself you're trying to get to. That's the heart of God. And so you've got to get to the real self. Well, the real self isn't based in images or idealisms or thought forms. It goes way beyond that. It's the thinker of the thought, the doer of the action. Let me see about things. Okay, come back to the earth. I really preferred not to. Yeah, I know a lot of you are there. I know you. Don't forget. I know you guys. Besides trying to always live in the now and avoid creating, what other things can we do? Just give love to all things. Help all things. So that if you are creating karma, it's good stuff. But even the good stuff, you still have to take responsibility for. That's the problem. Bad or good is just the opposite sides of the same coin. And that's all creation. Good stuff, bad stuff. But a lot of the bad stuff is just labeled bad because we don't like it and its effect. I'll say, if I was going to use the word negative, it would be that which pulls one down and limits one and isolates one more. That which is expansive and glorious and nirvanic is the positive side. However, it's still about you. It's all about you, and who are you really? This question is, Glenn, if you can name one herb or drink that alkalizes the body, what would that be? Oh, whoa, whoa. Is our friend here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can come in if he wants to sit in.
Okay.
Yeah, he can say hi on the YouTube. It's a young YouTuber from New Zealand, sitting in a week. Careful, ladies, this guy's a little bit of a good-looking dude. Come on in, my friend. Would you say hi to the YouTube group? Come on over.
Kia ora, people.
Yes.
I'm Rohan from New Zealand.
Rohan from New Zealand. What's your name on the...
Rohan Supertramp.
Ah, man. You have fun at the class?
The class was amazing. It's like, imagine if you can being a fish and you've been stuck on land all your life and then suddenly you get thrown into water, right?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, being around the people. I mean, Dr. Morse brings out the best people from all around the world, so when you're there, just soul brothers, soul sisters.
Yeah. It's a buzz, isn't it? I love that.
Incredible.
Yeah, it is. It is a buzz. But that's what we want. We want to buzz the world, don't we? We want to buzz them with joy and excitement. At the same time, we want them to get healthy. So it's good. Well, I'm just going over some of their questions here, so if you want to hang in here, we'll just go over some more questions. I only have about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought we would do that, you know. This question is, do they make an affordable iris camera? You might be able to get a used one. I have one here that's brand new. It's $1,800. It's only $3,500, but it's the Jensen camera if you're interested in it, you know. But I always think cameras are not that expensive. You know, you can get someone like me selling one because it's been just sitting around here. But a nurse had bought that, an RN, and she wanted to get into the eye work, but then she was retiring and she decided not to do it. But
there's the little computer one that you showed us?
Yeah, there's a little handheld one. No, that's another one. I'm keeping that one for babies. But the company, I'll have to introduce that maybe tomorrow and show them that because the company's giving deals on that. You can probably get that one for $400 and some bucks. And it's just a little, it plugs into the computer, handheld, good for eyes like that. But that's the cat's meow in photographs. And it's just so good, you know. And I think every iridologist should invest in a little bit of money. It makes such a lot of difference, and it makes you definitely appear and be more accurate with yourself as a professional. You know, some people go out there with these things and flashlights. Well, that's okay if you're not really trying to set up a practice and really see people, but I don't like to be in people's face. Oh, it's my breath. You know, that sort of thing. So it's so much better to have the picture because then both of you can refer to that for the rest of your life. You have that picture. But there's some cool cameras out there from Europe and stuff. Now, this is from Organic Superman. Are not the Chinese herbs, Cyclops prepared, Romania prepared, Hishu Wu, I don't even know how you pronounce that one. Bark, Morinda, Arinda root, extremely nourishing to the kidneys. Yeah, absolutely. Romania, though, is more for the liver, but absolutely. Cordyceps, really more for the immune system and, more mushroom thinking that way. Liver here. Hishu Wu, I'm sure that's a kidney one. I don't know about the other ones. Morinda bark. I just haven't spent a lot of times with all the Chinese herbs through the years. I studied them years ago, but I just don't use them so much, because again, I told you guys about the walnuts, where they're, all walnuts spend a day and a half in fumigation chambers and stuff. Well, people are bitching already that I'm using herbs, some herbs from overseas. Well, I try to get them that grows in America because of the fumigation things. So you just don't know, this is the thing is, boy, you try to get as pure and as fresh as you can. I mean, we do our very best. It's tough out there. This is Wendy ND. Wow, I've never heard from her. This is Wendy ND7, Naturopath maybe. Reading conflicting info about strawberries. Some say they inhibit iodine production, while others say they are rich in iodine. This is the problem. We talked about this at class. There's so much concepts and theories and idealisms out there. One says one says something else that really, I tell you, I wouldn't worry about it.
It's a berry.
It's a berry, and I don't think it would inhibit iodine whatsoever. I doubt if it has that kind. And this is what chemistry is getting into. I just don't see that, Maybe a pesticide might. The thing about strawberries is the pesticides. They need to be organic, or you just don't want to bother with them, because anything that has the ability to take in pesticides deep into its structure, kind of want to be careful with that. I would definitely want organic only.
Even just for the flavor.
Yeah.
And non-organic strawberry.
I know, just especially for the flavor, man. I know. I am hypothyroid, and still the past couple of weeks is probably consuming 2+ cups of strawberries in my smoothies every day. Thoughts? I think you're doing good, and I think strawberry in a smoothie sounds really good right now. I couldn't even have watermelon this morning. I had to walk the dog, and I wanted to come down here and film this because of this Magickal Hummingbrd crap. I mean, it's sad that people have to lose their way, but that's the way it happens, and some of you probably will too, but we're all trying to help and keep each other strong and stable, and this is important because you saw the bonding of the class was so powerful and good, and this is what we want with all of YouTubers, thousands of us, strong, bonded, wielding the God force and putting those negative forces back and bringing the light and love in the world. And I think this is really the best thing you could ever do in your entire life. There's nothing like it. A warrior for the Supreme Being, coming down and making things right again. Just a thought.
I like the sound.
I like the thought, don't you? How does the ear candle treatment work? Anybody know? Yeah, it's a simple thing. Little wax candle. They're about that long. Yeah. You have to light the end of it. There's a point on it, sticks down in the ear. You put it through a paper plate, put a hole in a paper plate, stick the candle through the paper plate, and then you light the end of it. It won't be burning like this, but it slowly burns down and heats and pulls. And then the paper plate's where all the stuff fall down from the candle of it. But boy, good thing to do. Would definitely do about 3 candles per ears. I heard in Canada, some of our brothers at the seminar said that they outlawed ear candling in Canada. Canada, my God, you governments. What do you got, constipation? I mean, ear candles, for God's sakes. There's nothing more simpler and easier, and all these earaches and everything. Come on. Isn't that amazing? Naturopath in Canada can't sell ear candles or use them. And it's like, what? This is just a bunch of crap with these governments. They're all falling to the negative forces, and then the people suffer. Oh, here's Far Above Rubies. Look at that. Isn't she got a beautiful smile? And look at that name, Far Above Rubies.
She is a cutie.
Isn't she? And the visions of rubies and jewels. I think of some of our out-of-body experiences. We had some avid out-of-body travelers in the group there. It was fun. And so you can visit these worlds of jewels. And you know, when I was thinking of color, and at the time my master took me to this place, and the flowers were like jewels emanating colors. We were kind of going over the landscape. The trees were like emanate like jewel, like the leaves were like jewels, and they were like emanating these unreal colors. And it was like ecstasy. Just I don't know, it had to be in the astral world, I suppose. I don't know where it was, but it was just so incredible. It was, and then I started dreaming. I started recognizing color as a male. Males don't generally recognize color, you know, but and I never thought of that. I was a male, and then I started thinking in colors, and boy, that changed my whole life. And thinking and observing colors. Men tend to.
Talking about dreams.
Yep, talking about dreams.
We were there last night.
Oh yeah, I told him I would be with him last night, and
I forgot about it until about midnight.
Did you?
It's like, oh my God, better get to sleep. And it was cool.
Yeah, I try my best, you know. Is there hope for a friend who had all the lymph nodes removed from the left side of his neck due to tongue cancer? Holy crap. Just what we were talking about. Remove lymph nodes and be able to move lymph on the other side of that. I don't know, sweetheart. The only way you're going to tell is continue to move lymph with him and use the lymph formulas and the astringent fruits and stuff. And he doesn't get any swelling, we're in good shape. But can't guarantee something like that. It was, I had some pictures there we showed you of people that were pretty, you know, had lymph nodes removed in the head.
We had the lady in yesterday.
And the lady
lymph nodes
exactly moved right there, and we don't know yet because they kept her breast and had the lymph nodes removed. Now that could be a problem for her in that she still got the breast. She might have to come along someday and have the breast removed because there's no drainage, or maybe she can rebuild the lymph nodes. I mean, these are kind of the things that all of us together are working toward seeing at the levels we can promote and the levels we can do here. Now look at the time. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's just out of the time, eh? We'll do one more. Now, this is a comment on your videos. Let's see. Hey, Doc, this is at DTH 3545. This vid was the last one in the marathon since Monday the 9th, catching up since March 3rd. Well, I'm a little behind too, so I don't feel bad. Wow, you are kicking butt. Oh, thanks. Wow, we tried, don't we? I think you are helping me change my consciousness spiritually.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. That's our goal.
That's the one thing that happens, right? People get on the raw, and it just...
I love that. I love that. And you get those that get a little mutated and out of balance, okay, and we just have to help them get into balance there, or they have to go out and get a little butt kicking going on before balance comes in. The problem is, you know, you can't get away from the butt kicking because your own attitude pulls it to you. You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any attitude, no judgment here, because watch what comes, and you get your butt kicked. I just want to thank you for that. Now I need to get off the couch and get some fresh fruit because I keep starting on the bananas. I was staring at the bananas and that mango on your desk. Where I saw our food. Yeah. All right, my friends. Sherry, what? You're back with us. Someone asked me about calling the clinic. My reply, they don't know what to EFF they are talking about. One call.
They don't know what the F they're talking about.
Yeah, oh yeah, I don't like to read that. I could be dead by now. I made a mistake taking detox without actually seeing a doctor. This is like an old one from Sherry Watts. Surely this is not a new post by Sherry. I talked to her in hospital. She's supposed to be a chiropractor. She works with a lot of fear being a chiropractor. I don't think she's a true chiropractor because you don't walk with this kind of fear with a chiropractor. And to use this kind of language as a professional is just not proper, If she's not familiar with detoxing, I would get familiar. Chiropractors should all be familiar since you're more in our field than their field, but this lady sounds like she's more in their field than our field.